Game of Sunday, exciting young quarterbacks because Tom Brady is not going to play forever. Unless, of course, he does.
I was going to say, we haven't been able to actually confirm that at this moment in time. I think in this particular game, Dolphins and Chargers, we had the craziest catch and one of the craziest plays we're going to see all day. Battle between the 5th and 6th overall picks in that 2020 draft. It's Tua, it's Justin Herbert. This is the crazy catch. Herbert, Mike Williams, how? It is contested. 23-yard pickup later in the drive. Chargers going for it on 4th and goal. Nope, not going to happen because DeAndre Carter stumbles. Come away empty-handed. Actually, we all did because it was scoreless after one. In the second, Chargers on the board. It's 3-0. Joshua Kelly takes the handoff up the middle. He needed inches. It was 3rd and inches. He got 22. A few plays later, 2nd and 8 from the Miami 11. Herbert, once again, Williams. Oh, that was like your standard catch. He wasn't wearing anyone. Chargers jump out to it. 10-0 lead. How about Tua? Well, this was weird. Jeff Wilson takes the handoff. Somehow the ball comes loose. And somehow it's a scoop and score for Tyreek Hill, who outruns everybody on the field and gets into the end zone. It is straight, like he's aware that it's happening, but he's not in position almost intentionally. The bad news here is Wilson was carted off the next play for the Dolphins. Later in the quarter, Chargers 3rd and 10, their 9th play of the drive. Herbert, where's Joshua Palmer? He's there 18 yards later and a first down. A couple of plays later, it's 3rd and goal from the 17, Austin Eckler. Right to the goal line, not over the goal line. So guess what? It is another 4th down, and they go for it. Next play, Eckler over the line. This time, Chargers take the 17-7 lead. That was the score going into the half. Tua, 3 for 15 passing for 25 yards in the first half. That is the worst completion percentage in a first half by any quarterback this season. This particular throw was on the mark. Tyreek Hill, 2nd touchdown of the game. That one a bit more of the traditional variety. It is 17-14. 5 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Chargers up 6. Facing a 3rd and 8. Herbert scrambles. Needed 8. Got himself 10. Move the chains. Let's keep going. Couple of plays later. 2nd and goal. They're at the 6. Herbert gonna make a mistake, but is there to recover the fumble. Chargers have to abandon their touchdown mission and go for a field goal. It was 23-14. Just over a minute left. 3rd and 2 for the Dolphins. Tua looking for Jalen Waddle this time. No! Overthrown. Not going to happen. Down 9 points. The Dolphins say, you know what? We're going to go for a 55-yard field goal. Jason Sanders is there. The kick is not. No good.
Money.
Is good. It is good, sorry. Down 6. My math is off. Miami, onside kick. Joshua Palmer, it's loose. The Chargers are able to bounce on top of it. Nick Neiman recovers. It's a lot happening. Chargers get the win, 23-17. Tua was among the top 5 in the league in completion percentage, yards per attempt, and pass yards per game entering this week. He was well short of those averages. 10 for 28. 145 yards, was sacked twice. He did have that one touchdown. Tim Hassellbeck is here. It's not just Tua's performance in this game. It was Tua's performance last week as well. He's just off the mark. What's wrong with Tua?
Yeah, it's a great question, Nicole, because when you look at the beginning part of the season, or when he was healthy at least, the thing that kind of marked his performance was how accurate he was. He would play on time. He had great anticipation. And then he was accurate, which allowed for great run after the catch. And this West Coast trip for the Dolphins has not been friendly to Tua. Now, he has been under some pressure. There has not been the same level of separation that we've seen from his receivers, at other times. He's faced, a really good defense a week ago, a defense that played well tonight. But I think it's a bit concerning when you look at, the Dolphins having to play Buffalo next week. It's not an easy path, and you want to be playing your best football come December and beyond, and it doesn't feel like Tua's doing that right now for the Dolphins.
Justin Herbert threw the ball 51 times. He completed 39 of those passes for 367 yards. He did have that one fumble. He recovered it, but he also had the touchdown, and they got a win. If I asked you just one word, what would you say about Herbert's performance in this one tonight?
Awesome. If I only get one
Only
word,
one.
but
Now I want to
you're
ask
gonna-
you why
I know
was he
you're going
awesome?
to give me more, and so I'll take that opportunity. Look, he was the best player on the field tonight. That's what Justin Herbert was, and in a game that was really big for the Chargers in terms of keeping their playoff hopes alive. I thought he handled Miami's pressure perfectly. You know, they do a good job of disguising pressures and kind of getting home, getting free, and he handled it well. I thought his pocket movement allowed for that. I thought he, saw things great pre-snap, which allowed him to get to, the right play calls and then attack the defense accordingly. And so because of that, look, they had a chance, and they end up winning the football game. You mentioned it. You call, over 50 pass plays. Typically bad things will happen. You'll get fooled. You make a mistake. Look, he completed a lot of passes on what's been a pretty good Miami defense that's confused a lot of people. And like I said, best player on the field tonight, and they needed him to be.
6-6 for the Chargers now. The Dolphins fall to 8-4. The podium appearances are about to commence. When they happen, we'll take you there. But is Tom Brady crying? He might be. Do we have a new Jordan meme? Is it now the Tom Brady meme?
Is he throwing tablets and the like? Because on the surface, Tom Brady versus Brock Purdy would not appear to be a fair fight. See what I did there? He started 10 Super Bowls. This dude's starting his very first game. Guys starting their first game in the NFL against Tom are 0-7. Purdy doesn't have anybody. He'll take that. Listen, this guy's played a ton of football at Iowa State. He started 46 games. He knows how to play. They're up 14-zip. Niners, 3rd and 5 from the Bucs 27. Another big spot for the quarterback. Throw it up there to Christian McCaffrey. It's good to have good people around you. Surround yourself with good people, kids. 49ers lead 21-zip. Purdy's father's there. He's like, this is not Jack Trice Stadium. Big leagues, and my kid's good. Debo Samuel gets a carry here, tackled, fumbles. Samuel would stay on the ground. Yeah, you see that. That's not nice. Left leg bent awkwardly. They say it's an ankle. He looks like he's holding the knee there. They're going to look at this. They say high ankle sprain. That's usually maybe a month, but they'll know more on Monday. Bucs coming back, 4th and 1. Brady tries to get it to Mike Evans. It's incomplete. Turnover on downs. 49ers, what do you got? Purdy dropping back, fires it up. Brandon Ayuk is there. This was right after he had thrown a pick that got wiped out by a penalty. He was 14 of 18, 2 touchdowns, 185 yards in the first half. He was so good they had to throw it all 3 times in the second half. Here's Brady stepping up in the pocket, throwing. That's the wrong dude, man. To Sean Gibson, intercepts it. 49ers get the ball in a short field. Brady and the Bucs in this game were just awful. It's easy. You don't have to go too deep into that one. McCaffrey, here he comes, busting through. 119 rushing yards, 38 right here. Good addition from him, right? It's like he and Carolina are both thriving without each other. Rushing touchdown, receiving touchdown, it's 35-0. Brady throwing again. Nice play there by Drake Greenlaw. Tips it. Yeah, hide the tablets. Brady,
no one is
not
safe.
Happy. Hey, Purdy won. He gets to talk to Jeff Darlington.
How did this outcome ultimately match your expectations maybe when you were thinking about this game going to sleep last night?
Man, I just want to go in the game, do what I was asked of, make plays when I needed to. But, yeah, all the studying, the preparation going into it, and then having that kind of performance by our team definitely was worth it. So I'm very thankful for how everything turned out.
Played bad in all phases. We coached bad. We got out coached. Credit to Kyle and his guys. They did a great job. We got our ass kicked on offense. We got our ass